Hello everyone. You create AI agents using the Microsoft Foundry Agent Service with different tools to solve the different problems. But then you notice one issue. Adoption is very less because the users have to go to a separate portal or a different application to use them. Now imagine this. What if you can publish those same agents directly into Microsoft Teams? Because Teams is already widely used in the most organizations. So instead of asking the users to go somewhere else, you can just bring the agent where they already work. So you can create an agent, share it with the specific team or group or even the whole organization. And the users can just add it as an app and start using it. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. We'll focus on the agents created using the Microsoft Foundry Agent Service. Then we'll do everything using the portal UI, no code, no command line, just a simple way to publish your agents into Teams. So let's get started with the lab. I'm logged into Azure portal now and I've already created Microsoft Foundry. So let's go to the Foundry. There is a demo team 01 I have created with the default values, nothing in it. So let's go to the Foundry portal. And this is new Foundry. And if I'll go to the build, let's create an agent. And let's name it as Teams Agent. Simple. And it will automatically deploy the model because either it will be GPT 4.1 or 4.0. So let's see. Because when you create an agent, it automatically deploys the model. If there is already model deployed, then it picks up that one. That's great. Usually these models are deployed. GPT 5.4 mini is deployed today. And fun part is it's launched today itself. Okay, anyways, that's good. So we have GPT 5.4 mini, which is deployed, and we have the agent which is working. And you would have noticed when you deploy any agent, automatically a web search preview tool is added here. So let's check this. Hi. And it's working. Perfect. Let's check whether it's doing a web search or not. What is the current weather of Melbourne? And perfect. And you can see here there is a web search tool which was used. So it has provided the Melbourne weather. Perfect. And we want this agent to be published and used in the Microsoft Teams. So now when you go to the publish, you have to first publish the agent. And once you publish the agent, it goes to the agent 365, where an identity for the agent is created and it's registered, which I'll show you. So when you do that, it's a version 1. So it goes to the Microsoft 365 agent. Let's publish it. So let's open the Entra admin center. So entra.microsoft.com. And I'll log in with my account. Perfect. We are in Microsoft Entra Admin Center. And if you'll notice here, there is an agent ID which is in preview. If you'll click here, it shows the different agent identities. What are the different projects which are created? And if we'll go to the agent registry, it will show the agent which is created. So this is the previous agent which I had created for testing. Now this is the Teams agent which we have created now. When you click here, so it has the registry ID and where it's created in the Foundry and the agent identity ID. And it's more like application registration or app registration which you do in Entra so that you can provide access to it. So now you can do the same for your agents too. Okay, now this first step is done. Once you publish the agent, there is an option to publish to the Teams and Microsoft 365 Copilot. So when you click here, it shows the principal ID of the agent and the tenant ID. Now, in the backend, it requires an Azure bot service, which you can create from here, or if you'll just drop down, it will create a bot service for you. Now that bot service will be in the same resource group where your Foundry is created. So let's click on it and it will start creating it. So the name of the agent is Teams Agent, and I've added the same name in the short description and the full description. In the developer name, I've added Shalinder, and for the website, you can add anything. It doesn't matter, but I have added this. So right now it's creating a bot service. So once it's created, then we'll prepare the agent. Perfect. As you can see, the bot service is created. Let's quickly go to the resource group, and here it is. So it's created now. Let's click on prepare the agent. So now agent is prepared. Now there are two different ways of publishing it. One is individual scope, where you want to do it the team level distribution and no admin access is required. Another one, you submit it for the organizational scope at the tenant, where the admin approval from the Microsoft 365 teams is required. There is one problem for me. So my Azure is running on one tenant. However, my Microsoft 365 is running on different tenant because it's under GoDaddy. So in my case, I will use the individual scope, but in your case, you can just click here and submit, and it will go to the teams directly. And you can see the app in the admin center, which I'll just quickly show you. So if I'll go to admin.microsoft.com, it will take me to GoDaddy because it's redirecting me. I don't have direct access. So if I'll go to the advanced and in the teams, then it will log me into Microsoft Teams admin center. Now here, when you submit that app will be available here. Then you have to just allow it from here, and it will be available for all the organization. And you can define the scope also, whether it should be available for certain group, team, or the whole organization. Okay, now in my case, I can't test that. So what I can do is click on individual scope, and then I'll click on download zip. So what I'm going to download is the zip file, save, and then submit. Okay, once this is done, I will go to the Microsoft Teams. So here is the Teams, and in the Teams there is an option to add the application. Click on apps, manage your apps, upload an app here. So here also, either you can upload it directly to the app catalog, or you can submit for an approval, where in the Microsoft Teams admin center, an admin will go and approve it. So let me provide it here, Teams agent, and perfect. As you can see, in built for your organization, I can see the Teams agent. Let's add it, and you can open it now. And for this agent, I asked the same questions, and as you can see, all those questions are answered perfectly. And if we'll go here in the Microsoft Foundry, click on the traces, you can see the different traces. And in the monitor, you can see how many times it has been run. So now in my case, I have added it directly to the teams because of the different tenant. But in your case, you have to just submit it, approve it in the admin center, and it will be published. So the users have to just go in the apps, go for build for your organization, and add it from there. And then based on the different scope which is defined during the approval, so all those users can start using the agent. And that's all I wanted to show in this video. It's so easy now to create the agents with the different tools so that they can get the work done. And once you have the agent ready, and publish it to the agent 365 for identity. And once that is done, then you can publish it directly to the Microsoft Teams or the Copilot. So I'll quickly show you the Copilot also. So if you go here, click on Copilot, and in the Copilot, you can see the Teams agent too. That's perfect. I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much.